Welcome to Hartfelt Beer Reviews. My name is Kyle Hart, and today we're going to be coming at you with a big, rare, strong, complex monster. Today we will be reviewing Dogfish Brewing Company's or Dogfish Head Brewing Company's Raison Dextra or Dextra, however you want to pronounce that. It is a Belgian strong dark ale, and the description says brewed with an obscene amount of malt, brown sugar, and raisins. Now I'm sure one of the things that you all notice immediately, I'm going to go ahead and crack this open for you, is the bright lime green cap. I like to call these their Danger Cap series, which you would traditionally expect this is high alcohol content, because it is. This comes in at a whopping anywhere from 15 to 18% alcohol. These come in either single bottles for about $9.99 plus tax, or a 4-pack of around $40. So this is a hefty price tag for these beers, but I can promise you, flavor-wise, you get everything you're paying for. Now, a Belgian strong dark ale is basically summarized as they're dark, they're deep, they're complex, they're high alcohol content, a lot of malt richness, a lot of flavor, and just creamy, toffee, butterscotch, just dark fruit flavors, anything you can think of like that is what this represents, molasses type. And basically all it says on the description of the bottle is the name, the Raison Dextra. And then it says it ages well. This beer, since it's 15, 16, 17, 18% alcohol, the batch for these beers vary for alcohol content. So they can't tell you it's exactly 15 or it's exactly 18 or so on. It ranges anywhere from 15 to 18%, because essentially what the brewing company is trying to do is stretch the Belgian yeast that's in this beer to its absolute limit as far as alcohol production. So around there, it's not really going to produce any more than 18%. But it can definitely produce 15% if you push it hard enough. So it's at least 15%. We know that. So, I can't tell you that I want to say this is a 16 or a 17, but it's definitely within that range. I'm going to go ahead and give you a pour, give you the aroma, and then the flavor. Cheers. I do not expect head on this beer at all, because it's over 15% and it was bottled on December the 13th, 2018. So this is pretty fresh, and this is going to be pretty hot, I assume. I'm going to go give you a hard pour, just straight down the middle, to see if I can get any head on this. A little bit. Surprisingly. About a finger amount, about a khaki finger head. Now this is a deep caramelized brown sugar, kind of a toffee color. I can smell it from here. This is a very, very rich, sweet malt presence to it. I can almost smell, definitely smell raisins, obviously. Maybe a fig presence, and that's just from here. I mean, that's how strong this beer is. It's still a little cold. I did let this set for about 20 minutes before I poured it, but shouldn't affect it too much. I'll give you the aroma and tell you what I think. Cheers. Oh, wow. Wow. The alcohol is there, obviously, because this is high alcohol content, but it's actually quite subdued from what I expected it to be. I have had this beer one time, but it's been probably 4 or 5 years, so I can't really remember what it tastes like. You get a very subdued alcohol content for as high as it is. You get a sticky, sweet, syrupy malt, kind of like expect like an ice cream malt, but it's rich and it's syrupy. Just deep caramel. You almost get a nuttiness to this, kind of like an English toffee. Prunes. I even get some like vanilla in there. I mean, just an absolute dark fruit bomb. I mean, this is molasses, sticky, sweet. It just smells amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the taste. Cheers. Well, it doesn't follow the nose as far as alcohol content, because that's the first thing you get. This beer is hot. I mean, I say hot, I mean it's boozy, which you definitely would expect, it being over 15% at least. Then you get a spicy yeast character from the Belgian yeast. Then you get the caramel. You get the just explosion of raisins, prunes, figs, almost a cherryness, like a dark cherryness to it. You get a vanilla creaminess to it. This beer just absolutely explodes with flavor. And even it being cold, I can't imagine what this beer is going to be like in 45 minutes to an hour. Now, I advise you ever pick up a bottle of this, drink it slowly. You know, this is not something you're going to drink in 20 minutes, because if you do, you're going to be on the floor. And I'm not looking to do that. Man, I mean, it just smells like a sweet malt syrup. Excuse me. Go in for another taste. Okay. Much different from that second taste. Besides the alcohol, which you do get that up front, like I've mentioned before with the high alcohol content, you get a spicy peppercorn vibe to it from, I assume it would be from the yeast, because I know they don't put any spices in this. Then you get vanilla creaminess in the mouthfeel. I mean, this is a very luscious mouthfeel to it. It's not thin at all, which is surprising. Then you get just raisin. But that's not all you get. It's not overpowering raisin. You get a sweet, like, have you ever had a cinnamon roll with caramel icing on top of it instead of the standard cream cheese? It kind of tastes like that caramel icing. You know, it doesn't taste like a cinnamon roll because there's no cinnamon in this, but it's just absolutely astounding how flavorful this is, because I expected just heat, basically just a ton of alcohol. But you get vanilla, you get prunes, you get raisins, you get almost a figginess to it. And then you get like a vanilla creamy mouthfeel. Just outstanding. I'm going to give you one more taste here. Cheers. This beer is highly carbonated. Very highly carbonated, but it's not crazy. And like I said, the flavor stays and it just envelops your palate. I mean, it just absolutely sticks around. Even now, I'm still tasting it after I've swallowed prune, raisin, fig, dark cherry, molasses, caramel, toffee. You almost get a bitter, sweet nuttiness to it in the back end. Vanilla. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, the fact that they can do this with a beer that's this high alcohol content and it not just be pure alcohol is ridiculous. You know, that's what Dogfish Head is known for. They're eccentric beers. You know, they're said to brew eccentric beer for eccentric people. So, if that tells you anything, this would be one of those. This has been a Hartfelt beer review. My name is Kyle Hart, and this has been Dogfish Head Brewing Company's Raison to Extra. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my review.